Hello, everyone. Welcome to another 747 update for Copilot CRM. We have a few features to walk through, maybe not as much in volume feature-wise as last week, but we have some really important ones that could really change how you work in Copilot and speed up some common tasks that you need to get done when you're in the CRM. So let's just hop straight in and start going over some of these features. The first one we want to go over is the jobs module. So on a customer profile, if you go to customer and then open a customer profile, we have added a jobs module right under the customer notes here. You'll see jobs. And this will display all recurring series and one-time visits on the schedule for this customer. So no more having to hop back and forth between the customer profile and going to the schedule and trying to search their name and find when they're next scheduled. It just shows everything all here on the customer profile. Huge time saver. And these are all clickable too. So you can click into the recurring series and you can edit it right from here as well. So if you need to make a change to a series and clicking on a visit in the one-time visit section will pull up the pop-up, the same visit pop-up that we're all familiar with from the schedule. So you can look in there and you can edit any line items or do any actions that you might need on this one-time visit. So we added multiple pages down here as well. This is all the recurring series scheduled for this customer. Just a really fast way to navigate through now without having to hop between pages. So yep, we really like the new jobs module. And the next thing is also on the customer page, and that is on the communication timeline. We now added who did whichever actions on the timeline. So as you can see, this email here was sent by System Automation. This email here was sent by Mike. So that way, if an email was sent out and you need to trace back, who was having this conversation, maybe you need to give some more context for something, you can easily see who sent the email or who sent the text as well, as you can see here. So really nice, just way to track customer interactions and that kind of stuff. All right, the next thing is we added color-coded visits on the schedule. So you'll notice this new drop down here where you can actually color code the stops. I'll turn on some here. As you can see, they have this colored ring around them, and now you can select what they're colored by. So I'll show you an example of this. Most of these are already just sunk over with areas in the software that you've already set up, such as on your schedule, you can set different colors already for visit type or meetings and that kind of thing. So for instance, if I go to event type here, as you can see, they all turn a different color, and we have a meeting here. So let's see what color this meeting is. Oh, I think this one's all the way down here. Yep. So you can see this is a different color because it's a meeting and not a visit. So pretty cool. And some other areas for this too, we added settings for, such as before you couldn't assign colors to services, but now you can. So for instance, I have my mowing service here pulled up, and as you can see, I can now assign a color to it. So if I want my mowing visits, let's say to be green, I can go back to this page. We'll just hit refresh to make sure those saved. And then we'll turn our visits back on by selecting all. All right, so now I will update this to be colored by service. And as you can see, these all turned green. So this is just a really nice way to quickly index what's going on your schedule for the day. If you have multiple services, you can do this also by event color, event type, service, crew, or employee. So if you want to see what group of services are assigned to certain different crews or employees, it's really good for that as well. So very nice update there. The next thing is also on this routes page, and that is adding the meeting and to-do category as a little tag here. So when you're creating a meeting or a to-do, here we go, creating a meeting, you can put the category type. So for instance, let's say this was an estimate, I could create this meeting, and then when you're on your routes page, you can see that tag. So this is just a really fast way. Maybe you want to get all of your estimate meetings done first, so you can make sure that you prioritize them in your route order, something like that. It's just a really quick way to see it without having to edit the title or click in to see what the meeting is for. So nice update. And then last but not least, we added a dark mode to Copilot. So you might have noticed in the side menu here, there's this little toggle, and this will switch you from light mode to dark mode. So not only is this good for eye strain, but it also looks really cool. We had one of our lead designers go through each page and make sure that the colors worked well, and that the font popped nice on the black background, and it just looks so cool. So now if you want to run Copilot in dark mode, you can simply switch between them using this switch here. It's also visible when the menus collapse too, which is pretty cool. All right, so I hope you guys enjoy that update. I hope you enjoy using Copilot in dark mode as well, and I will see you in the next 747 update.